Why Walking Dead never gave Maggie another love interest after Glenn's death. Glenn's death in The Walking Dead was a huge shock to audiences, but nothing compares to the impact it had on Maggie, the reason why she's never gotten another romance. Since Glenn's upsetting encounter with Lucille in Season 7, Maggie has experienced nightmares, haunting flashbacks, pain, and anger at her husband's brutal killer, Negan. Another source of human comfort could vanquish her emotional turmoil, but The Walking Dead doesn't have plans to introduce a love interest for Maggie. Throughout the seasons, Maggie has proven her strength as a single mother and widow in the harsh apocalypse. Romance is hard to come by, and it's especially risky in a world dominated by the dead. Love interests are a dangerous game in The Walking Dead, as the popular TV show is open to killing beloved characters at any moment. So, does Maggie deserve a happy ending with a new lover? Glenn's death is still Maggie's biggest Walking Dead motivation. Glenn's death is still an essential part of emotional storytelling in The Walking Dead, making it almost impossible to introduce another potential love interest for Maggie. Bringing someone else into Maggie's life would defeat her purpose in The Walking Dead. Dead City, the latest spinoff that shows how Maggie cannot let go of the past, no matter how hard she tries. Working with Negan to save her son only brings back unpleasant memories of her deceased lover, making Glenn the key to her character development. Without Glenn as the motivator, Maggie wouldn't be the stubborn, ruthless, and somewhat cold character audiences know today. However, the Walking Dead comics hinted at Dante being a new love interest for Maggie, with there being less focus on Glenn's death. In the comics, Dante is a humorous, loyal young man who expresses his feelings toward Maggie, which are not reciprocated straight away. Maggie is unable to have another relationship because she's still mourning Glenn, but that doesn't stop her from sharing a few romantic moments with Dante. The Walking Dead changed Maggie's comic story without Dante, eliminating the potential of a love interest. The Walking Dead isn't showing signs of giving Maggie a love interest anytime soon, and it will probably stay that way. It's been years since Glenn died at the hands of Negan, so if Maggie were to meet someone else, it would have already happened. Her character doesn't need new romance, since she's focused on surviving in an increasingly dangerous world and raising her son, Herschel. Introducing another love interest would make Maggie's anger and emotional pain pointless leading up to and during The Walking Dead, Dead City. Maggie is a leader who may not have time for relationships or feel comfortable forming bonds with new people. Her mission is to maintain a thriving community while dealing with outside threats that pose a risk to her home and resources. Even though Maggie deserves to be happy again after everything she's been through, it's too late to introduce a new character when she's still mourning Glenn and hating Negan for his crimes. Her future in The Walking Dead should resemble a peaceful life with Herschel instead of non-stop violence and cruel events that turn Maggie into the villain of the story.